Last Shigure seems utterly devoid of hair and hope. The black heart beneath, yes. Let's do it. You look well, Ryulik. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. Kind of. Not really. You're fine. As for myself, the search for the Saburo Sukihiro, as well as Yojimbo, continues. Would that I could claim even a measure of progress. Ah, Shigure, there you are. Oh, it's our boys. Hell yeah. Dun, 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 bum, bum, bum. We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you are here, and in the company of my stalwart assistant. Bald, you of all people should. Love it. Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we are in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim, who is... Ah, yes, you're Jimbo. No, as I was just telling Ryulik, I have made no progress since last we spoke. You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for your lost locks, then pine no longer, for we have brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness. Does it actually work now? Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture. Thank you. Why not try it right now? Aye, the sooner the better, perhaps. Did she forget it? Ah, it's a zombie brand. I love that he's just able to walk around city like that. Bold to be bald? Hell yeah, it is. Us bald. And bald is bold. Bald is beautiful. I say, to meet with Master Zombiebrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly, the kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde. Were you not bound to Eorzea? Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yurei, a far eastern variety of undead, had been seen wandering in Isle's shore. As my previous attempts to recruit fellow zombies met with failure, I thought why not broaden my criteria and appeal to his ghost in the spirit of camaraderie. Last his most elusive quarry, rather shy it would seem, I sought to learn more of the Funa Yurei by questioning people of the city, but have been unsuccessful thus far. I see. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear a mention of Jim? Jesus Christ. Jim, I fear I've heard naught of that particular Far Eastern spirit. Though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature or your outfit. It pains me to hear that in this world there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. The living impaired, oh my god. Clean up in Isle Shore? Yes, I love it. Love it. You seek this gym, Master Zombiebrand. If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorized the city. Oh, how careless of me. I shall change to something less conspicuous at once. Then it is settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. Yeah, let's do it up. Yo, Jimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Ah, yes, now I recall. The Lupin fellow was asking after him as well, though that was some time ago. He's since been detained by a Sekisukume. The Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why. He's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me the koban to purchase her medicine, without my asking her anything. They say he's done terrible things, but a man like that... No, I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in the world, he'll be set free. Aw. Let me guess, you are searching for a man named Yojimbo? The Sekisukume questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they will receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask, surely you've heard. The Kugane Wolfburger has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving of the harsh sentence. If anything, he is a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least among us. If you ask me, Sekisukume ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akabono, in particular, has been the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the Wolfburger's I said burger again. Many are less than willing to aid the Sekisukume in their activities, and unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed. Ah, so the wolf guy was actually really chill. I thought it was Yojimbo he was talking about. Oh, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow. The Sekisukume were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. I've never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I would want to tell them. You know, the Kugane wolf burglar, the one they locked away, rumor has it they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you, madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city, greedy merchants with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Fools. He's like a Robin Hood type of deal. Which, hey, I can get behind that. It's awesome. Respect. Even though he did try to steal Hildibrand from us, which would have been unacceptable. I see. And what have you learned, Relook? Not much about you, Jimbo. Apparently certain Lupin is rather well loved.
Unacceptable condition! Unacceptable!
Thank you so much. I was thinking that in my brain when I said it, too. I was like, unacceptable. Yes. Alright, apparently certain Lupin is rather well loved. Huh, I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? Things like Robin Hood dudes stealing from the rich, giving to the poor. A hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This is all quite unexpected. But whatever aspersions that may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear that Sam may withhold information in his protest is cause for concern. As a man of Sekisukume, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. That's smart. I hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet even if I were to say so, my face is already known. They would mark me as a Sekisukume, and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them. I've got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him? Oh, true. It's using your noggin. Ask the wolf burglar. That's actually smart. Smart. I can get behind that. If both he and Yojimbo had designs on the Subaru superhero, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu. I was but mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. Yay. It's settled then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Yeah, let's go kick his ass. Well, no, not kick his ass. Sorry. Talk to him. Honestly, the one downside to these Hildibrand quests so far from like Heavensward on, there's like no fighting or anything. Like, you know, the ARR ones you unlock like dungeons and trials. This one you really don't unlock much at all. Which is fine. Like, the story is great on its own, but I wish there was like just more to do. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. That we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with the Kugane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Nod. Certainly, Shigure. If it will aid you in your investigation, follow me. That's what we're here for, to do an investigation. Wolf. Thank you, friend. Damn. Oh, he's got his like chainmail outfit on. Nice. I trust you're enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Ooh. Questions there for little me, you say? Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo absconded with the Subaru superhero you stole from Master Akabono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as Subaru superhero, especially after word of its theft is spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they'd surely have to avail themselves of the service of certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not. That is out of the question. I mean, like, what's more important, the sword or keeping this dude locked up? We've got nothing more to discuss. Best be on our way. On your way. Oh, excuse me. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people were willing to vouch for his character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. They were going to hang him? Damn. That's intense. I'll propose to my superiors that you be temporarily released into our custody for the purpose of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you've got yourself a deal, Baldy. Yeah, it actually works out. Look at that. We're going to work with the wolf guy. We'll even consider my proposal, though. The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming if they refuse. Then we break him out. Remind me, Nashu, do you have that hair tonic on you? I sure do, Inspector. Yeah, hair tonic. Now's as good a time as ever to try it, don't you think? Is it gonna, like, knock him out? Turn into wolf burger? I want wolf burgers. I just want burgers, dude. Here, in the cowl. Well, far be it for me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. He's got... Oh, that's right. It's gonna blind everybody. That's why I put the sunglasses on. That's right. Forgot. That's amazing. I unfortunately do not have any on me. Seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. It's gonna be so bright soon. I feel strange, like my scalp is... Oh, by the kami. Shakira, you're alright. I heard you shouting. Yes, as it should be. It blinds them. The light, it binds them. There are too many. Yes. Excellent. I just steal the key, break them out really quick, and then we're good. And turn and flex and shake and bounce. Hildibrand doing it up. They just transfer. It's amazing. They're doing a switcheroo. Chooses Noggin, not Noggin, Noggin. Perfection. Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. That's amazing. Behold the power of the shiny slaphead. Now see here, Inspector. God, that's so bright. Oh, look at his hair. I love that it's always blonde. Like, no matter what color hair they started with, it's always blonde. Huh? What happened? Has the prisoner escaped? Nah, he looks fine. He's so nervous. Still in his cell, I see. But what in the world was that blinding light? It's my hair tonic. 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, bade her take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that. Yes? Yes? Right then. If you will excuse me. Okay. That works. Ah, yes, of course. Very good. Wait, when did Shakira regrow his hair? Just 5 seconds ago, my dude. Now we got Zombie Brand in here just chilling, taking a nap. Be fine. We'll hang out there until we bring the wolf thief back. Alright, Shakira. Over your hair now, dude. How I managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others into the waterways below. We should follow. Waterways. I haven't walked over here yet. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Damn. Takes a wolf to know a rat. Ha! It's what do we owe the pleasure. And more importantly, how'd you slip free of the Sekisugumi's noose? With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? But never you mind that. I need information, Koju. Do you now? Or is the Sekisugumi at your shoulder the one asking questions? What? Bro, look at his hair. He's not a Sekisugumi. No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me, and I mean to return the favor. Eh? You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Heh, well, even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll get out of your hair. Wolf's honor. They're not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make it a living on the straight and narrow. Some even had in mind to join the Sekisugumi like you, but were found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disrespectful, the dirty. Somebody's got to do it, and so these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the cream you'd prefer to hobnob with. What the fuck? But while you're in their company, I'd ask that you comport yourselves with a modicum of civility. I should like to believe I have done just that. You'll forgive me if I've given you any reason to think otherwise. See? Fast friends we all are. Right then, we're after a bloke that goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Have you heard tell of the man? Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. Oi, any of you know a fellow by the name of Yojimbo? Oh, shame. Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What do you do anyway? Piss in the Bugio's rice porridge. Ha! If only. Stole the Saburo Sekuhiro, he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty. Wonder why, though. Finding a buyer, even through the black market, would be a challenge and a half. And if he'd even put out the word he was looking, we'd have heard about it by now. Like to come all this way and leave with nothing. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the sword for the challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. To sell it or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize, or his last. Oh, Hildibrand Post, sir! Using the noggin brain. Hark! My keen inspector sense whispers and speaks of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake. Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do. Which means his next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Amano Murakumo. Wait, the Amano Murakumo? But I thought there was nothing more than a fairy tale. Do you mean to say the fabled sword of Eld actually exists? Seen with my own eyes. A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected it. That's right! This is gonna get me bragging rights with everybody. A giant kami tried to kill me with it, but I deflected the blow. Even though I didn't. That's somebody else in the party. What? I have so many questions, but first, where did all this happen? Or where did this all happen? Housed within the Kojin of the Red's treasure vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems to me you ought to continue your search in the Ruby Sea, no? Yes, we should. It might well be the best place for us to look. In that case, let us... Hildibrand. Let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. Yeah, Hildibrand pose. This dude's just dying over here, laughing at Hildy. Good old Hildibrand. Right, turn this one in. To think that the Amano Murakumo is not only real, but that was brought to bear against you and yours by a kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, we now know where we might search, the Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there's a matter of great import to which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's earlier advice concerning my garments. I will meet you at the Ruby Price after I've changed. Pray go on ahead without me. I insist. That's fine. We'll meet you there, friends. Hildibrand, Hildibrand. Good swords, good dogs. Truly, there is no rest for the righteous, or whatever term one might use to describe Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Manderville. He is righteous. Righteously awesome. All set for no trip into a glittering wasteward expanse. I know I am. And we got Gigi with us the whole time, too. Let's hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Price and wait for Shiguri there, as he requested. Come along. I love watching the storms in this game. Like, the weather effects are actually really, really fun. They are nice. Thunder, thunder. They're almost there. I really should have just traveled to... Oh, well, that's fine. That was a nice, quick little flight. Just, you know, rocking Omega over here. Having a high over there. Alrighty. Where's our boy? There he is. Nailed it. Yeah, like weather in games and stuff like that, specifically storms. I always love that. Like even like Grand Theft Auto 5, when they have their rainstorms and stuff, it's always fun. So I like when it changes the like map and the area around. Oh, Shigure, over here, over here. Waving like crazy. Oh, damn. Okay. He's rocking a much different outfit. Okay. It's actually a really cool looking outfit. By the kami, I thought you were someone else at first. Well, since it was suggested I should wear something other than the garments of the Sekizugumi for a time, I paid a visit... Click it right. He paid a visit to the person with the outfits, so we're good. It is quite the change, but very much for the better, if I do say so myself. Actually, it's really cool. I didn't realize you could be so fashionable. Fashionable? Please, Nash, you give me too much credit. I'll say, that getup with those Zori, I don't see that becoming a trend. you have socks and sandals on, basically? Come on, bro. What are you doing? Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We've got a collector to catch. Assuming he's after the Ame no Murakumo. Then we've got to get to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? Down by the Zori, yeah. Everything else looked great, and then he's like, oh, socks and sandals, gross. By air or by underwater passage, eh? Bit more tricky than I thought. Without the blessing of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours, Montaro, was it? After what the inspector did to him? Ha! He'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly. It was a somewhat traumatic experience for all involved. Yeah, it was. Forgive me my bluntness, my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Saburo Sukihiro from Master Akabono. Did not Koju say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? It's not stealing to take back what was stolen. The black-hearted bastard Akabono prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. Oh, who's the rightful owner? He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of most luxuries. A righteous man who'd never turned his back to those in need. Certainly not a young Lupin boy who'd fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son with few comforts save each other's company. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after his samurai sword, asking him to part with his one prized possession. But a sword is a samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changes tack and worms his way into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger than bigger. Before he knows it, samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coin, and so he bludges his blade as collateral. Samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor, but while strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick, and soon after he passed away, leaving his Lupin charge alone in his unjust world. Oh, fair. I'm guessing so, yeah. The Japanese equivalent of socks and sandals is Tabi and Zori. Which, hey. You know, maybe I have like a different color of them on. I don't know. It's weird, man. All this time you were only... He left Kagane for a time and returned years later from Yangsha, having learned the ways of the shinobi that might honor his adoptive father by helping others as he had helped him as a child. Oh, I like this guy already. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai sword, the last surviving memento of their time together. They might wear it with pride. All this time, Master Akabono was your main objective. When you broke into a shop in the Rakusa district, you were searching for the Saburo Sukihiro. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants. Then you might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in so doing, you would eventually reveal its location. Smart, using your noggin. Then it's settled. The Saburo Sukihiro must be returned to its rightful owner. Hey, if it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how is your Jimbo planning to get there? That I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if any of them observed a traveler resembling the Jimbo of late. We are of the same mind, Shigure. To Sakazuki, post-haste. Post-haste, post-haste, Oh, I remember you, looking for more dead men. Yep, that's what we do. We look for dead men. A rail-thin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and oversized geta. A traveler like that would not escape my notice, which is to say I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you. It's okay. Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As I said before, my good man, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away. What was that? Lanky samurai with large hat. As it happens, I spoke with a traveler like that. Had a dog with him, too. That's exactly what we're looking for. Sure enough, he had a mind to head to the Isle of Zeki. Couldn't imagine why, what with the red being as unwelcoming as they are, and there being no place to dock a boat. I told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. Come to think of it, did I see that dog of his not too long ago, on the beach below, wandering about? I hope he didn't abandon him. You have been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine in question is Daigoro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. Let's go find Jim. Daigoro, here Daigoro. Puppy. Oh, there's a puppy for him. Wandering out. Oh, I think I see him over there. There he is. Look at him. Puppy, 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 puppy. Did your Jimbo not bring him with him? He's gonna hang out with us or try to fight us. Huh. Maybe he doesn't like us anymore. Now, you've just got to give the pup the right incentive is all. Incentive? Money. He does like his gold. Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself. Woof woof. Run over yours. He wants the money. Money. Woof woof woof. So that's all it takes to win him over, eh? Single Koban. Greedy little thing. Hush, Shigure. Daiguro's a good dog, and now he will lead us to his master. Woof woof. I love this dude. I love the way he, like, basically bought his dog to go chase after him. Or bought his dog's services, I should say. Not the whole dog. Oh, there he is. Long time no see you, Jimbo. This is quite a fix indeed. Puppy. Woof woof. Daigoro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Yeah, Hildy. Yeah, he called him Hildy. I love it. Jim, my good man, I mean you rapscallion. You've nowhere to run. Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Saburo Sukahiro at once. Perfect. I will do no such things. Ever since I was bested by your tight-lipped associates over yonder, I yearned for an opportunity to redeem myself, and so I set about searching for stronger swords which I might bring my everything to bear. I thought to claim victory with the Amino Murakumo in hand, but if circumstances demand we settle this here and now, then so be it. Alright, let's go. I'll fight you again. Stay your hand, my friend. Though I know you only mean well, securing the sword is a grave responsibility which falls to... I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will resolve this conflict and reclaim the sword. Prepare to be amazed as Saburo Sukahiro is delivered into my waiting arms. Bro, it's not going to be. What are you doing? Daigoro, oh Daigoro, come here and let Hildy give you a great big belly rub. That's creepy. Daigoro, you will do no such thing. But belly rubs. Excellent. He sees all the gold on Hildy. Yeah, oh, belly rub. That's adorable. What? Betrayed. The ultimate betrayal. Having your dog run to get belly rubs from somebody else. Aw. The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells of money. Probably does. Until you surrender the Saburo Sukahiro, I will give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure. Such is my ultimatum. God. Daigoro, return to me this instant. He smells more of money than you do, and he's enjoying the belly rubs. Oh, fie on it, you win. The sword is yours. Aw, there you go. That's all you needed to know. Easy peasy. Nailed it. Nice. By the Kami, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildibrand's powers of negotiation are most impressive. You don't need bacon sandwiches in your pocket for this dog? No, but I want a bacon sandwich, though. Yes, you just need to smell like money for this puppy. And not step on his tail, because now Hildibrand's going to get his ass beat. Mommy! Oh, the dog's running on water, too. What are they doing? Excellent. Love it. Oh! No! Puppy. That face at the end. It's so ridiculous. God. Oh, man. Hildibrand's dead again. Again. Because it happens so often. He's dead again. He just buried him. I love it. Bye, doggo. Wait, where's the Saburo Sukahiro? Mindful of Mutt's butt. Yes. Don't wanna mess up the butt. Oh, the wolf got it. Right where it belongs. You fiends, return it at once. That's far enough, all of you. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Bugger me, where did they come from? Ah, this isn't over. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Shigure, what is this I hear about you setting free a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. Well, you see, Inspector Hildibrand and I, in order to track down Yojimbo and the Saburo Sukahiro, we needed to enlist the assistance of the wolf burglar. To that end, we removed him from his goal. Temporarily, of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. Even though he just left. I was going to say, that's going to happen. Like, absolutely he's going to dip once he got the sword. And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? Shigure, I charge you with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Oh, come on, don't charge him. We're trying to do our job, dude. Be reasonable. You know full well what everything Shigure did was to achieve a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return with the Saburo Sukahiro and the wolf burglar, I swear to you. How can you say no to those teeth? I said, stop being an asshole. Worst friend. I literally saved the world numerous times. Word of light, just stop with this shit. I understand you are his friend, but to make an exception would only compound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. No. Also, you're way more fashionable than you now, except for the sandals. Facts. Wow, rude. There's a reason why I don't hang out in your guys' city much. Your city sucks. What a miscarriage of justice to see our Shigure spirited away like a common criminal in complete disregard for the extenuating circumstances. Falls to us to find a way to right this wrong. This is no place to devise a plan. To Kugane, my friends. Yes, let us go. Oh, my good man, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I've been racking my brain trying to conceive of a means by which we might free Shigure from his predicament, but to no avail. By absconding with the sword, the wolf burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think his tale of the samurai and Akebono was a lie. Stairs are for losers. Nerds. My keen inspector sense tells me that the many threads of this tale are converging upon a single point not far from now, in which all truth shall be laid bare for all to see. Core, that's what I like to hear, and I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar is bad at all. Once the Sekisukumi realized that, they should have let Shigure off the hook, don't you think? Yes. I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten the most desirous of resolutions, I must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my stalwart assistant. Yes, sir, Inspector. Hell yeah. I don't know what he's about, but I'm sure he'll be brilliant. Alright, what's the cutscene at the end here? Oh. It's this now. This mustache dude being sus. Look at this creepy creeper. I suppose this day was bound to come. No matter. Soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. Oh, what are you trying to do, man? You trying to be evil overlord or something? This guy. This guy's shenanigans. Felt the stench of evil. Onto you, butthole. Hildibrand. Let's see another dance. Dance for the end. Hildibrand will return, and the past is never past. I love the names of these quests. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, he's in prison. He's in jail. Wonderful. Dance for the catfish. Oh my god. I just noticed that the creepy Lalafell who's stalking Nashu is in this background too. Look at that. Freaking he's got a periscope. Not periscope, a freaking the long binocular thing that's one thing. Not telescope. I don't know, one of you guys know what it is. Somewhere. Catfish dance, catfish dance. Dun, 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 dun.